Most people will experience some bumps along the way when trying to quit or reduce their vaping. This could be in the form of a slip, which happens when someone has 1 or 2 puffs of their vape after they have quit, or a relapse, returning to original levels of vaping. Recognize that these experiences are a common part of the process, and there are ways that you can better equip yourself to face these challenges. Relapse can be a difficult thing to go through, and you might be feeling many different emotions. This is not a sign of failure. Try to think of this as an opportunity to understand yourself more. Slips and relapses might tell you that you need more support or different coping strategies for some of your triggers. Since triggers can change over time, you may need a new plan on how to cope. Part of your plan should include strategies to manage these challenges so that you can keep moving toward your goal. Even if you've reached your goal, it's still a good idea to make a plan to maintain your progress and help prevent a slip or relapse. Let's look more closely at how to do this. Start by looking for signs that might indicate there is a risk of experiencing a slip or relapse. Here are some common examples of thoughts and feelings that may put you at risk. I have reduced or cut back on my vaping for a month. 1 puff won't hurt. I miss vaping and I can't live without it. I'm not addicted anymore. I can handle a few puffs here and there. I can vape at parties or social events. They don't happen often. Or feeling overconfident. This was so easy. I don't really need to work on coping strategies. You might also notice particular behaviors that can put you at risk for relapse. For example, keeping vaping products in your home or experiencing cravings, a change in mood, or an increase in stress. High-risk situations like socializing with friends who vape, going on break with a coworker who vapes, experiencing grief, or starting a new job can also trigger a slip or relapse. Think about your everyday life and identify any potential high-risk situations that may come up so you can make a plan on how you might cope with them. Let's take a look at how Alex handles a high-risk situation. Next Saturday, Alex is going to a friend's house for a barbecue. He is excited to be seeing friends after a long time and is feeling positive. But he knows that a few of the people attending the barbecue vape. Although Alex has reduced his vaping for several weeks now and is feeling confident that he will be okay, this is a high-risk situation. Seeing others who vape is one of the top reasons that people slip or relapse. Instead of vaping, Alex prepares ahead by thinking of coping strategies that he can use during the barbecue. For instance, he plans to identify a few friends who don't vape and spend time with them at the party. He also plans on telling people about his commitment towards quitting and will remind others not to vape in his presence. He also practices being confident and assertive in case his friends pressure him to vape. Alex feels ready to handle this high-risk situation. Some people might feel guilty when they experience a slip and can be very hard on themselves. This is not helpful. In fact, this can make it worse. Being hard on yourself can increase your feelings of stress, which can trigger you to vape more. If you do slip or relapse, remind yourself that this can happen to anyone. Try to be compassionate with yourself. You can think about how you might change your quit plan slightly by asking yourself, what happened? Where was I? What was I doing? How was I feeling? How can I address this situation in the future? What strategies have worked for me before? Is there anything else that would have supported me? Remember, even with the best plan, slips and relapse can still happen, but you can still get back on track to achieve your goals.